Hi guys, I know, yeah, stranger on your screen this morning. If I tell you what's been happening to me today, you feel so sorry for me, but through and through it all, I'm here. Good morning, how are you? How's December coming up for you? Good time to have this conversation. And so today on Lifestyle Daily, we're talking about Christmas on a budget. Yeah, because by the time your salary will come around the 20th, if you're, what's the matter?
Whose salary is coming on the 20th?
No, Bronya, dear.
November salary. You mean November salary?
Like
ahead
Bronya.
Ahead of.
Whatever salary that will come, when it comes in December, usually it will come some days ahead of the Christmas. So you can go and shop for Christmas. Now, when it comes, I just like to remind you that that's going to take you all the way through to January ending. So as I care about you, we thought to bring Apostle to come and explain to you how you can live on a budget. It is brilliant. How can you have Akoko Nkwai and have Piccadilly and have Fanta and still survive in January? Okay.
Give me a good laugh this morning.
What's the matter?
Wow.
What's the matter?
Yeah, if you receive your salary on the 20th, please give me a call. I'd like to meet you up for lunch. Take you to lunch.
But since I've not seen you this morning, I just want to remind you that in as much as we're preparing for Christmas, three of our friends are still struggling to survive on dialysis. And we know how expensive this can be, places a huge financial burden on themselves and then their family. And so we here at MS24 have teamed up with Ahaban GLF and we're raising funds to support Christiana Afol, Emmanuel Asari, and then a third of my friends. Georgina Pia. I don't know. Do you know why? Because Georgina Pia's daughter is Stella.
Yeah.
Who is the one I spoke to. So each time I get emotional, it is towards Stella, the young daughter who is raising the funds. Okay. Yes. So I keep, So we're raising funds for three of our friends. 30,000 Ghana cedis is the target. I mean, I can understand how this year has been going. Yeah. The fact that till now, nobody's called me to say, "Sir, your 30,000 that you're looking for.
I'm giving it to you.
Then I understand. Because I know people who have come through for us a lot of times in situations like this. So I totally understand. This is why we still appreciate the 5 cedis, we appreciate the 10 cedis, the 1,000 Ghana cedis, so that at least they can have some smiles on their face this Christmas. Okay?
This is why it's important to vote wisely next year. Thank you.
Gordon gave me an uppercut over there, but I'm not bleeding yet. So I'm not bleeding yet. So the Momo number is available, but the simplest way as well is to donate via ms24.app/donate. ms24.app/donate, and then you are good to go. This morning, we're definitely joined by our certified financial coach. You know him as an apostle, a pastor, a preacher, motivational speaker, a fashion icon.
Hey, fashion icon,
fashion icon.
This morning,
who's always showing up.
Me up.
What?
You're cracking me up this morning. I don't know why. I was very calm all day.
Because I haven't been here all hour and it cannot be a smooth sail.
I have home training, okay?
You do?
I don't behave like a Tawali.
I do not.
Don't spoil my home training, I beg you.
Apostle Theophilus Jeffries is here to tell us how we can celebrate Christmas on a budget. Is it even, do you have a budget? First of all, do you have money to want to budget it?
Hey, the money that is coming on the 20th.
You need a budget before you get the money, or you need to have the money in your hands before you can't pour from an empty cup. So do you need to have the money before you budget, or you budget before you have the money?
You'd have to budget before the money comes.
You want to plan your life around the thing that has not come.
The money that you have not received, you have not seen, you are budgeting for it.
Of course, you know your mainstream income.
Okay.
So you are budgeting on
that.
You are not going to budget on assumed income we spoke about.
Not the one my uncle has promised
you. Usual monies that come to you around this season. That some
the men who like you say, you get this, you get that.
Around this time around. There are some assumed money that people may think that will be coming their way. You don't budget on those ones.
I'll catch it.
I think there's a war in the studio this morning, but...
he hasn't seen me all morning, no.
Okay,
so I'm happy to see you.
I think you're happy to see you. Okay, equally. Okay, that's fine.
So what, we're budgeting we're budgeting on and with the money that you usually know will come. Yeah. You're very certain. Yeah. The 20th money,
Yeah.
Hey.
But, Apostle,
yes.
Some of my mates were saying that, you know what, to enjoy the Christmas, you start buying the things before we even enter December. That's what they said.
Can you go and pay for plus 233 in January? If you want to go to plus 233 in December, can you go and pay in November?
You know, but you start budgeting for it. I mean, pass it to 3 there. You know that the rate is there. But
No,
I'm talking about the
it
things
depends
you
on
buy.
who they are putting on the bill.
Well,
I'm
it's true.
trying to counter your friends this one that start buying the thing.
Don't you need the money before December? Don't you need it before?
Uh-huh.
Before December to enjoy the December, don't you need the money ahead of it?
You need the money, but should you buy the Apostle is here? We're here.
I'm listening to the two of you. So when you are done, I'll talk.
Sorry, please.
You.
No.
I'm a
I've
bad
stopped.
influence.
When the two of you are done,
I've stopped.
I said a bad
we'll
influence
continue.
on go do
Yes.
it. Okay, Apostle. He's saying that his friend says that you should start buying the things ahead of time.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that how feasible or possible is that? Because in Christmas, you're living and your palate even changes. Have you realized that when you enter Christmas, the things you start craving for are different from the things
Of
you're
course.
craving for?
So I want to say that I'm not here to patronize people's Christmas lifestyle. I'm not here to. I think my submission today is going to go a long way to create a lot of enmity and confusion in people's mind. Because I'm not going to go the normal tangent to encourage you to spend money.
But you're not about to rob us of our Christmas feelings, are you?
I think I will do that also, because what the first thing is that this season comes with feelings. Christmas comes with emotions. And one of the greatest seasons of the year where our emotions are high is Christmas. So just passing through town, seeing the Christmas tree, seeing the song, that in fact the song will start playing right now. And the one you start hearing the songs and everything around, your emotion goes with it. It starts captivating your emotion, your feelings, and then your mood is going towards that particular tangent, what I need to buy, what I need to get, and all those stuffs. But you see, I said that money and emotion are the same. You must learn to control your emotion just like how you control your money. And there are 7 things that control how we spend our money. The first one is your emotions. So I keep saying that we don't just buy, we buy feelings. So whoever is marketing, good marketers and good advertisers learn human psychology. And they are able to appeal to your emotions, your feeling, your senses, and your cravings. The burger, when you go for either KFC to whatever, when you see the cap, so you know the chicken, the fried chicken, like they have
Emotions.
to. Yeah, you look at it and then you are craving for it. So this time around, even if you go through that, you see the shops, half price of almost everything. That alone, half price,
30% discount.
30% discount. So you see, around this season, people are strategically positioning themselves to help you spend your money.
But is that not fair?
To help you. Well,
If you're buying a bag of rice at
Position to help you
50
spend your
cedis,
money.
but
50 cedis in
you see,
November.
do you care to know that most of these places, there's no discount actually. They are only playing on your emotions. The price is actually 150. It is still 150.
Yeah.
But because they tell you that you are buying it at 20% discount, you assume. Most of those places, you have not even gone there or have asked of those prices. And it is the poor who are not used to start stuff. They say it's Christmas, so 50%, so now let me go and buy.
But no new item comes on the market in Christmas. It's the same bag of rice. So if you're the buyer of the rice in June,
Yes.
you surely know that it's the same rice you're buying.
Okay, so few items you'll be able to. I'm only saying that
Because you want to rob us of the Christmas.
I agree with you. Don't mind.
I'm not. I know that she's
Yeah.
going to be on my case this morning,
Yeah,
so
you
I'm
trust.
prepared for her. I'm prepared for
Yeah,
her.
Titi should
So
say who?
people should be in charge of your emotions, the Christmas feeling, the euphoria, the sensation, the craving, the appetite that come with it. Because you're going to spend on impulse. You're going to spend with the feeling. You're going to spend with the craving.
What if I started planning, as Godwin said? I'm
Yes.
not buying it. What if I know that Bronyadi is a constant thing in every Christian's life? And so because of that, I have a money box or something that I started preparing from January to December.
Yeah.
I want to spend. That is why I started planning. Is this to also say that money, still I should control it?
Okay, so 2 things. Number 1, if you have started planning from January towards Christmas, it means you have a plan, you have a budget. It's fixed, and you'll be able to achieve it.
Yeah.
Right.
But around this time, were there other important areas that you equally needed funds to take care of that you didn't have money to do? That's why around this time, you don't cut your coat according to your size. You cut your coat according to the available material at your disposal.
Nice.
But if it doesn't go, you.
And
No,
then
no,
that's all you have.
No,
That's all you have.
That's what you have.
So you're so short.
What is your size? Your size is, let's say 3,000 Ghana cedi. That is who you are.
Yeah.
Your size is you go around this time around, you go to Kuala, you go to ShopRite to shop. That is your size. But around this time, let's take you. Are you still around the 3,000 margin? Is your finance still there? Is your income still there? Is your earnings still there? So that you don't assume that, oh, I'm going to cut my coat. Oh, I'm a big boy. Hey, we know you are a big boy, but are you still a big boy around this time?
Yeah.
Is your finances still okay to take care of that big boy, that star boy, that celebrity? Because fame and celebrity, this is high and expensive to maintain. So around this time,
the fame that you people have.
But you know me.
no,
So-
fame, like, you see, all of you here now, right now, this season, there's going to be immense pressure on you to spend money.
This one.
On people.
This one.
Because fame is expensive to maintain. Because the lifestyle is high to maintain. Most of you are very disciplined. Those who are not disciplined, you have to change your hair every weekend. You have to change your dress.
So that's my business I do. I have a salon.
You have to. You have to. There will be pressure.
It's like the Spirit is speaking with you this morning. Eh?
Hello.
I'm selling wig this Christmas.
Hello.
No, we are selling wig. That one there.
People to make sure that they stay within the confines of their income. They stay within the confines of their salary. They stay within the confines.
Christmas on a budget. Why?
Yes, Christmas on a budget.
No, it can't be a smooth sale for Apostle like that.
It's not a
It's
smooth sale.
Christmas. It's Bronya.
He's not saying don't go and buy hair.
I'm not saying don't go and buy hair.
Buy the hair, please. Hair salon
Hello,
mode, by the
I
way.
didn't say don't go and buy hair. I never said
But we
that.
don't want horse hair.
You don't want what?
The type of hair that is cheap. If fire
You
catches
and
it,
who?
will bend.
You and who don't want?
Women. We want
You and who? You and who? Christmas on a budget.
Yeah.
Christmas on a budget.
Apostle, with you, please. She's distracting me.
So fame and this is expensive to maintain. That is why one of the reasons why a lot of young businesses are not growing. Do you know that people who start business this year, around this time around, capital has not even increased. Your capital has not increased because when he hit the first deal, make the first profit, he increased his lifestyle. One of the first things you must not do to grow money as a young entrepreneur is that when your income is increasing, you don't increase and upgrade your lifestyle.
Expenditure, yeah.
But immediately their income increases, he has a big break. I need to buy the Benz. I need to move from a single room to a 3-bedroom flat. He upgrade his life. So all the money that you need to reinvest and recapitalize and expand your capital, because if your capital is not growing, the business cannot expand.
Yeah.
If the capital is not growing, MFA, let me land. If the capital is not growing, the business you cannot diversify.
Yeah.
You must expand, you must increase, you must diversify. Then business is growing. Then 2024, you know that your business has grown. But you can be in the same shop for 3 years, 4 years. Business is not growing because all your increase and your income that is coming up, you are adding it, your lifestyle is increasing, and you are just upgrading, upscaling.
Apostle, have you landed?
Also, please, my question.
Godwin, it's not fair.
You've been asking questions.
No,
since.
you've been talking since 7
I
a.m.
haven't. I've just been
Since
laughing.
7 a.m.
I've just been laughing.
Since 7 a.m.
So what? I shouldn't talk
So-
yet.
Let's allow it.
Apostle,
Yes.
this conversation would have even in the middle of the year. We can have in the middle of the starting of the year, how to plan your life, your finances, what do's and don'ts for an entrepreneur or a business starter. Christmas, 'tis the season.
On a budget.
'Tis the season.
Yes.
It is the season.
It is. Says who?
I'm Christian,
Okay, so
and
yes.
and Christmas is just, I mean, yeah, it's a feeling that you have said. People are selling feelings and all of that. But what is wrong? What the Bible said that let's eat and drink for tomorrow we die. Well, it's Christmas. Why can't we just have a few time?
The Bible didn't say that, please. Did the Bible say that?
Do you know that God doesn't believe in wastage?
No, but it's Jesus'
Wait. Jesus' birthday, you see, the essence of Christmas, is not to be wasteful. It's not to be prodigal. It's not to be a spendthrift. The essence was the gift of God that was given to give life.
Gift.
So you must be giving life to your business, giving life to your family, giving life to your future, giving life to your purpose. But why will you end Christmas and enter next year and be broke and be depressed and be frustrated? That can be a good Christmas.
Yeah.
I will start off by saying this. Around this time, there's going to be 4 kinds of budget people are going to draw.
Okay.
The first one is called the emotional budget. The emotional budget will go with the feelings. Oh, it's Christmas. So the emotion that comes with it, the craving that comes. So people are just going to spend based on the emotion. Their budget is based on, oh, it's Christmas. We have to spend. Oh, it's Christmas. You know, I feel when you go to ShopRite, you pass through town, you see nice things, you know, you see nice items, nice shoes, like everything. So people are just, the first people fall into this emotional budget. They are just going to budget based on the emotions and then the feelings, the sensations, the cravings, the appetite that comes with the season. Yeah. That is their budget, the emotional budget. The second budget is called the orthodoxical budget. Okay. Orthodox means that how we have been doing, oh, as for Christmas, dear, you have to buy chicken for people, you have to buy dress. You know, when we're growing up, some of us, it was Christmas that they sew new dress for us.
True. Yes.
You understand that one? Yes. So we grow up with that concept that every Christmas we have to buy new things. Every Christmas, it has become like a stereotype. You understand that?
No, what if the whole year your parents couldn't afford anything for you?
Oh, okay. That is a special case. If they have not afford and they want to, of course. But I'm saying that because we grow from that culture, so we grow with it that Christmas, you just have to spend.
It becomes customary.
Do you know people are going to change all the stuffing chairs in their room just because it's Christmas? There's nothing wrong with it, but they have to change. Some are going to change all their curtains. There's nothing wrong with the curtains, but they just have to change it. There's nothing wrong with the shoe you have, but they're just going to change it because that's how it's being done. Right. That is how Christmas should be celebrated. Even if they don't have the money or not. I met a lady who said, hey, this Christmas, hey, I'm broke, oh, I need to buy for somebody, oh, I need to pay somebody, oh, I need to buy for this one. So there are people on her list that she pays and she buys stores for. So this Christmas, it's not compulsory that you have to buy goat for everybody. You have to buy chicken for everybody. You have to buy dress for everybody. I don't really believe in that, and I don't really think that. So the orthodox budget are those who are going to be budgeting based on how it's being done. It is Christmas, so I have to buy something. I got to do something. I got to get something. There's no need to go and buy a bag of rice if you cannot afford a bag of rice. So if it's banku, you can cook banku and eat, because that is what you have. But the orthodox people, that's how it's been done. You have to send money to village. You have to send money to your uncle. You have to send money to your auntie. That is just how it is. So even if you don't have, you must follow how it has been done. Orthodox, on changing, on yielding to that also is unhealthy. The third budget. Yeah. Okay, you want to come from?
No, I'm saying.
The third budget is called the lifestyle budget. The lifestyle budget is the show boy. They have to go to the village to show that they have arrived. He has been in Accra the whole year, has not gone to the village. Yeah, so he's going to arrive. When he arrives in town, they must know that he's back from the city. So he's going to show. He must prove that my business has worked this year. That's where, if you allow me, at the end, I'll talk about the temptation you have to avoid. The first temptation is you want to impress people. People are going to force to be impressing people this time. And you're going to be a fake life. Most people, you cannot. That's why they said between if you can pay for the thing or you can afford it. This Christmas, anything you cannot afford, don't go for it, because paying for it is different from affording it. If after buying
anything you cannot afford.
You cannot afford. Don't.
Anything. Thing, person.
Yes, you cannot. Anything. Even if you are going for a woman, you cannot afford a room, a house, anything you can't afford. I will explain. Okay. Being able to pay for something is different from being able to afford. Okay. If after buying the bag of rice, the tomatoes and everything, your account is zero, it means that you can't afford it. Okay. Because after that, you are going to struggle. It's going to send you to hell. That's why you don't buy an iPhone. If by the time you are buying an iPhone, you should be able to buy like 3 before you buy the first one. By the time you are buying a car, when we are advising you, by the time you are buying a car, there must be half of that money being in your account. After buying the car, then you are gone bankrupt. It means you could pay for it, but you couldn't afford it. And a lot of people this time around are going to go for things, oh, I can pay for it, but when we weigh you in the money meter, your affordability is zero. In the bank, they weigh your affordability before they give you low. They weigh your affordability. They know that your salary you can, but I say affordable to you, they look at you and weigh you in the money scale. You cannot afford it. So this season around, people shouldn't go for the things they can pay for. They should go for the things you can afford. So the third lifestyle is a lifestyle budget where you must impress people. You have to show, you have to buy a new dress, a new shoe. You know, lifestyle. You know that you have to go to the club. Hey, all this is going to cost you and cause a strain on your pocket, on your wallet. Generally, it will be tougher and tough for you. The fourth one is the ideal budget. The ideal budget is the best one, where you cut your coat according to your available material. You look at the situation. This season around, it's Christmas, I agree. We have to give to people, I agree. We have to be happy, I agree. But hey, do you have enough?
Basically, you don't cut the coat at all, because if your available size is size 14 and you need 2 yards and you have half yard, and you say, pam pam handkerchief.
Okay, so you can even, yes, you can
So
swap.
means you don't even need a
All
coat
right, okay.
at all. You see, Fanta kakaya benum bronya we na apostle. Ababe buni diegu from say, hey, Piccadilly ne Fanta kakra. Apostle. Anyway, let's look at the relationship between like the celebration, the budget, and the season.
Yes.
How really, because it's not enough telling people how they can be careful in spending, because people really understand the season. They think the season is supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
How did we really arrive at this? Is it just the fact that, you know, when you bring it to the local parlance and all the dialect, they say afishapa, which means that, I mean, not everybody made it to the end of the year.
Yeah.
And there are uncertainties of life, and next year will now make you want to go like, what are you hoarding for?
Yeah.
You know, so I think that the giving and celebration comes about as the fact that, okay, let's empty yourself and open yourself up to be refilled. There's a thin line between that, you know, theory and what you're advising now. So at what point do I know that let me not be too hard on myself? Life has been really, really hard. You know, I've been working on...
And just to add to what she's saying, when we go back to the Bible, if you're following the Jewish culture and, you know, the Christian culture, when it's time for festivities, what they do is that's what they do. It's almost like the Bible admonishes them to celebrate, to kill cows, to, you know, have that kind of celebration.
That celebration.
So, yeah.
Do you know that there's a sin in the Bible called lasciviousness? Lasciviousness is extravagance, excess. When you drink Coke too much, you are sinning. It's called lasciviousness. It's lust. When you eat rice too much, it's not even helpful to you.
How do you know this is too much?
Oh, my dear.
You should know when you're full.
You know when you are full.
Because I mean, when you're full, there's not much you can do about it. It gives a natural end.
Yes, right? So you see, the excess and the wastage around this time around, when people just spend because they have to spend. Do you understand that one? That is what I'm talking about. I'm not even saying that being hard on yourself. This advice, if you can afford it, like I said, but if you can't, you don't need to put stress on yourself, put pressure on yourself, go to beg.
Okay.
Do you want to go into debt?
Of course not.
No. Do you want to be humiliated? Of course no. So for your own mental sanity, your own mental health, you do with what you have. You stay within your means. You can be happy with Banku and Paposhito and Saint-Amand called Momoni, and then Adiador.
It's called what?
Momoni,
Saint-Amand.
Saint-Amand.
That's the first time I'm hearing it.
Yeah, it's called.
It's in the center of the
Yes, center, because when it's around, you know.
You know that.
You know, you can be happy with that. Happiness is not basically outside of us.
It's so true. Let me just cut you a bit. I'm now thinking about it. How did we come to the place where we all want to have rice and chicken and you know, I mean, now I know it's changing. You go to some homes now, they're pounding fufu and, you know, it's large fufu and all that, but it's always been rice.
It's merrymaking.
Okay, and rice is about merrymaking.
No,
is for
because
rice.
merrymaking means that you're giving yourself an experience that you've not had all through January to or December. And years ago, rice was an exotic meal. You can't
so
afford
that's where it came from.
All
like,
through from January to
couldn't
December.
afford
Yes.
the local foods we could afford it, like the
Yes,
banku and the kinki and the
you
stuff.
harvest it in your
But
farm.
rice was okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I never thought about it that way.
Now, that's why I mentioned the orthodox budget. You're going to do it just as how it's been done.
Right.
You just follow as it's been done. That's how it's been done. So
But
you are
if it's
just
banku and okro and it's
Yes.
large with
What do you mean
with
that's
snail,
See,
tuna,
have you seen his taste?
salmon.
Snail.
Crabs.
If you go to this place, one snail is 40 cedis.
Okay.
Have you seen?
Yeah, I've seen.
They have shown
I've seen
themselves.
them.
I've seen. You see, do you get to know that even those who are going to deal with the orthodox budget, one of the things they are going to fight with, why they can't even live within their means, is because, you see, when you give something to somebody for the very first time, it creates what you call appreciation. When you give them the second time, it creates what you call anticipation. When you give them the third time, it creates what you call expectation. When you give them the fourth time, it creates entitlement. By the time you give them the fifth time, it creates dependency. And by the time you are not giving them the sixth time, it creates hatred for you. So you'll be giving somebody either a chicken every Christmas for the past 6 years.
I like this.
Believe you me, they are expecting you that you are
This
still
year.
bringing Christmas
True.
chicken. They are expecting that you are still going to send them that brown envelope.
Family members.
Family members. You see, so a lot of people are under that notion, hey, if I don't send, what will they think? What will they say? So this pressure that comes from people. And if you are not able to do that, you create what you call the resentment and then the hatred. That's why a lot of rich people actually don't even just give money to personality, they give money to projects. Because they know that when I give to you, that you are not even doing anything, you're going to create dependency. So this time around, anybody who is even in that space where you are not there yet, you don't have it, sincerely you don't have it, but you are saying, hey, if I don't give them, if I don't send, don't be forced to go and borrow. Because it is worse to enter a new year on debt. It's wrong to start a fresh year on debt. MFI, you are talking about, okay, we should be happy, make merry. What is the essence of making merry and making everything just after the merry-making?
And then you are going back
and then
to
you are going into depression. And then you are going into debt. Because your financial health, people should prioritize. I am on a journey to campaign
people
for
I like that
financial
very
health.
much.
Yeah.
I see the
Because
conversation
your
happening.
physical health, your mental health, your psychological health, they are all tied to your financial health.
True.
If you are not financially sound, you cannot take care of your physical health, you can't take care of your mental health, you can't take care of your psychological health. So people trivialize even their financial health.
Even your emotional
You
health.
understand that? Yeah, the emotional health, they are all connected to most depression, anxiety, all this is tied to our financial sanity, our financial stability. So this Christmas, if you must have a stabilized new year, 2024, it depends on how you handle your money, what you spend it on, where it's going. Don't allow your money to go into a tomb this season. Allow your money to go to a womb. A tomb is any place that kills life, annihilates life, extinct life. But a womb is any place that gives life, that nurtures, that brings moisture for things to grow.
Have you heard? This Christmas, you have to
The
invest
top by
in
here. That's a nice womb there.
me. You have to invest. I'm a woman. You have to invest in me.
That's what a womb is, eh?
But where would a womb be?
It's true. It will grow.
Apostle, like
will grow.
what you have said, I mean, you have said so many serious stuff, and we're having this conversation on a lighter note so that you're not burdening yourself. Because usually we have very serious conversation, but we're having this serious conversation on a very lighter note. The culture in the past was the fact that from January, you grow up with your parents or your grandparents pointing out maybe a chicken or a fowl and say, oh, no, actually, the baby, the chick, it's called a chick.
Yeah.
This is yours. So the culture of rearing it, giving it food, watching it to grow, and then in December you have nurtured it, and then they say that, okay, let's kill your akoko
Your fowl for
and use it to. It also has a mental impact, as Apostle have said, that because you have planted from January to December, it's like that's the time you must harvest you must cut it. You realize that people end their investments. Because in November, when your relationship manager is calling, are we rolling over you? So you see December, dear, I have to harvest it, so we are not rolling over the investment and all of that. So I really see what Apostle, so that it's become like a culture that's entitled. People think that it is Christmas.
Yes.
I can imagine the number of people that are watching, that are waiting this December for my call. I'll cut Apostle's video and put it on my status for people to see that nothing is coming this December.
It's beautiful.
Take a little wine for your soul, Apostle.
I've spoiled you.
While we're at it, we still want to enjoy Christmas. Isn't
Yes.
it? So I totally agree. Like MFI has added to what you said. So true. So those of you who are looking out for, take a little wine for your soul. well, we still want to enjoy.
Yeah.
Apostle.
Which Bible? Who said take a little wine for your soul?
Apostle Paul says that take a little wine for your
It's for your stomach. A little wine is good for your stomach. Do you
stomach.
have stomach problems?
Also, if it goes into your stomach, it goes into your
Do you
soul.
have stomach problem?
This matter, let's pause it.
No,
let's
no.
calibrate and come back because
we
this
still want
Do you
to
have
enjoy.
stomach
This
problem?
matter-
Why are you drinking
It's stomach
wine?
also. It's stomach actually.
1 Corinthians 15 verse 32. Let's drink and eat, for tomorrow we die. That's what I want Apostle
He
to
didn't finish. He was coming from somewhere.
I
Let me
quoted-
tell you, that scripture,
Yes.
you see,
I
every
don't know why she's-
scripture, there is a pretext, the protext, the context of the content.
Oh, you are.
So you don't just take the text
She just took that. I was just going to tell
and
her
take
that.
it out. He was saying that if there is no resurrection
For the dead.
that we are not going to have resurrection to go to heaven, nothing. Then we are just wasting our life here as Christians. Then, Charlie, let's join the charade, let's join the party, let's mess up, do everything.
Your face.
So that
John 10:30.
Yeah, you understand that
That
one.
one.
You
It is
understand?
just
So
in that
that is the meaning of that. Then let's eat.
Guys,
and then we
I need
drink.
us to
Tomorrow
come
we
to a
die.
certain. I
That
need
is the
us to
meaning
come
of
to a
that.
certain understanding that we must eat something this Christmas. By
We
all
must
means.
eat something
So,
this Christmas.
I'm with you.
But
Wherever
eat within your means.
means.
Eat within your budget. Eat within your capability. Not because you must eat chicken, you have to go and lie. You have to go and defraud. You have to go and steal. You have to go
Or compromise.
Compromise just because of
does
the
that mean?
chicken or whatever. It's just seasonal. It's temporary. It will soon fizzle away. You don't make permanent decisions based on temporal feelings. And when you are making permanent decisions with temporal feeling, you are going to hurt your tomorrow and your future. Xmas has always been coming. It will come next year again. If this year is meeting you at a point where you have to downsize. If this Christmas is meeting you at a point where things are not the way you expected, please live within your means. You see, this is a disclaimer. For example, I was seeing on the news where they say our president and people, the cabinet, they went to Dubai with over 618
Yes.
delegation.
the
Yeah.
COP 28.
You understand that one? Yeah.
Not all of them were
You
government.
understand that?
delegations.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
some are
but
private.
618.
That's what I hear. The number is crazy.
You know, and when you
something.
calculate the number,
Thousand
the
something.
1,000, even the air, the ticketing alone, hotel, and all those stuff, you can really see that. Well, are we really
country that
for
is still struggling, we can't afford
struggling?
it. We
You
can
know,
pay
are
for
we
it, but we can't
really,
afford it.
really ready to protect our pets? I tell individuals that if you yourself this year, if we check your budget, have you protected your personal pets?
I have been
Then
told.
you cannot accuse the government because
possible.
President Akufo-Addo said you protect the what? The national pest. You too, you are the president of your life. You are the president of your business. You are the president of your family. How well have you handled your family finance? How well have you handled your ministry finance? How well have you handled your personal one? That is also a pointer. So individuals must also hold themselves accountable to how well you have performed financially this year. Personally, financially, business-wise.
So
So
we
this
advise
year,
that we
when
celebrate based
companies-
on how well we've managed our finances.
Course.
Yes.
So
Yes.
this year, if companies assemble their employees and
Yes.
say that, listen, this year there's no rice, there's no oil, there's no chicken for you, they must understand.
If it is true and it's realistic,
But
unless that
individuals
somebody
can tell. Individuals can tell if a company is doing well
Of,
or
of
not,
course,
right?
yes. So if they are doing well, of course, celebrate your people because you need to celebrate people who are putting
Antoine,
their
this
best,
question
who
was
broke
for
their
you,
back
okay?
for you. You know, who broke their
I
back
asked
for you and
I
all.
asked for my boss.
All right, okay.
Because
yes.
they usually will put undue pressure on him, chicken,
Chicken.
and all of that.
All right,
Apostle
okay,
says
okay. Yes,
we can
so
pass without
if you are doing well, why not? Appreciate you. But if it's not really doing very well, they must understand.
You're
Then-
talking about the temptations.
Yes.
You mentioned you're going to take us through.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we call
four
something
temptations.
the shopping therapy. Shopping therapy is what happens to a lot of people because like it comes with rise in dopamine. Just go to shop. You could just go around like it's exciting, and that's a temptation. It's the first one that counts for a lot of young ladies who have lived an independent life, who have lived boredom, who have secured their life, who have caged themselves.
So you're going fast
The
on this
way-
one. Come back to more for me. I think they said repetition brings what? Understanding. Please come back to more. You said it's for the young ladies who have what?
It's for a lot of young ladies who are self-reliant, self-independent,
independent.
and then they are self-absorbed within themselves, caged themselves. They don't want to worry anybody. Around this time, they will, you see, because they have caged themselves within themselves, something must express itself.
Yeah.
So they need to go out and go on most of these shopping, we call it shopping or retail therapy. It brings the dopamine out to the system and they are happy. They will buy things that they don't even need. They will buy a lot, even if they draw their budget. By the time they are returned, they have the things that they bought is even more than the budget. And that at the end of the day, trust you me, if they couldn't even find anybody even to celebrate with, it brings more depression and then anxiety at the end of the day.
Apostle,
It's a
what's the
temptation.
science and data behind it?
It's a temptation. I don't need to. I can give you the
That's
science and the
all
data.
empirical.
If you like me, if you dare me, I'll give it to you. If this matter, if what I'm saying is fitting somebody to wear,
It's empirical.
Yes, you
I mean,
are.
Apostle, I'm with you on this one.
The person should quickly.
They don't always have to go and even shop. They can sit on Amazon. They can sit in their rooms
And that is the
on
yes.
Amazon.
Believe you, and that's the
Instagram.
temptation. Do you know that the insurgence of e-cash has caused a lot of independent men and women to overspend recklessly?
Absolutely.
Because easy spending. Because you don't see the money leaving. Let me say this to you. Mentally proven, neurologically testify because of what you have said. Go and enter this data.
Apostle,
that
Christmas
when you
or
take cash,
neurologically
that when you take
tested.
cash, when you take 10,000 Ghana cedi and you pay 10,000 Ghana cedi,
It pains you.
it
yeah,
pains you
it pains
mentally. Your brain reacts. You have lost something. But when you do that through electronic means, your brain is more relaxed. Your brain is more safe and calm down and toned down. So the electronic means, e-cash, mobile money, Visa, debt,
Yeah.
all these things has caused them actually
to lose a lot.
to lose a lot on a lot of wasteful stuffs. In quotes,
We are still buying shoes and things.
they will buy.
When we have,
They
we
will
have
buy.
Like, we have like
They will buy.
the best.
They will buy. Do you know why they will buy? Because when they buy, when they look at it, the beauty of it puts smile on their face, and they feel good. Especially if she has worked hard or she has worked hard for
Gordon,
the
have
year.
you seen my Tom
She
Ford?
must
Gordon, have you seen my
she
Tom
must
Ford?
reward herself, and she needs to reward herself or whatever. So when oh yeah. Well, if that's okay for her to make her happy, you are not going to put anybody under any undue
it's temporary
pressure.
happiness, isn't
And
it?
it's temporary happiness, and all those things wouldn't help. All
So
those
this is
people
my
who are-
shoe. I've used it for 3 years. So
Of course.
I'm using it again for this Christmas.
you are a man.
So I'm announcing.
And it's a good one.
Sorry?
It's a good one.
It's a good one, eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
You only change it when it has to change. Because you are growing, you are a growing young man. You need to have a stable future.
On behalf of all the young men out there, good advice.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
don't be under any pressure to go and change your dress or shoes or whatever. No.
It's amazing. I'm hearing a lot of men of God preach on this tangent now. I was sharing something with some of my friends yesterday.
Yes.
I was on this same line, not overspending. And because you also don't know what the year is going to bring next year,
Yes.
you manage your finances. Even if you have, you've advised the people who don't have, but even those who have, what will you tell them? Because they have, you tell them to spend.
You know, there's something we call, I'm sure you have heard this one before, FOMO, the fear of missing out.
Yeah.
That's another temptation.
I mean, look here, please.
The fear.
Look here. The conversation is here.
Hello.
We're talking about Christmas and the
That's
Yeah,
what
that's what I'm talking
You
about.
are just
What
throwing
else are we
stray
talking
bullets.
about?
we are
Stray
not.
bullets. Stray
I'm
bullets.
talking about temptation that
Are we-
they must fight. The general one, the one I spoke about, was the temptation to impress people. You will be forced to impress people. The second temptation is the temptation to prove that you have arrived, you have made it. Those are general temptations. You get them or whatever. But I'm talking about the specific ones that come within this that we can put individuals inside. We can segment it for groups of individuals. Because every temptation, what will tempt you may not tempt me. What will tempt the working class may not tempt the unworking class. What will tempt the
But if shopping gives me some sanity, serenity, it excites me, is that a temptation?
It's a temptation because if you're not too careful, you're going to spend on things that money should not be spent on.
No, but if it is on the shelf, if it is like shoes and I arrange it, it's nice, I like it.
You see, so that's what I'm saying, that is how they reward themselves. When they see it like
Who are
that.
they?
No. Anybody that
The
it fits.
group- the classification you were-
the
yeah.
group of ladies or men who have hardworking, industrious, diligent, disciplined, devoted, dedicated, and determined to make good living for themselves. Especially, they are also very decent. So when they have work, they must reward themselves. And it's fulfilling when you reward yourself. But guess what? That is temporal.
Okay. She say we still want that temporal feeling.
Oh, yeah. Yes. And
So what is not temporal in this life?
you said?
What is not temporal in this life? Apart from Christ and the Word of God.
Yes.
What is not temporal in this
You
life?
see, what is not, everything is temporal, but the temporality has durations and has seasons. They have longevity. Some can last for a year, some can last for 2, some can last for 10, some can last for whatever. We're not talking about those seasonal temporal stuff.
Like Nazara.
You know, that just comes in.
It has lasted 3 years.
Yes. You understand
Okay.
that one? It's just temporal and it's not stable. See, let me advise young ladies and young men this time around, don't seek happiness from these things. Yes, you are not helping your mental health.
What about those who spend like maybe 6 hours in the gym, all in the name of wanting to be healthy? You know, you must stay healthy. You know,
report you both to your producer.
building muscles and all of
The
that.
two of you, I will not answer this question.
Why not?
I will not answer this question.
Apostle, you have just attacked me
Would you rather
personally.
not a young man? Would you rather
yeah.
not a young man spend 2 to 3 hours in the gym,
Yeah.
building themselves mentally and physically,
If
rather
I
than
an-
entering a
no,
shop
because
and
if I
spending
answer,
money they don't have?
You see, if I answer, she may think that I'm being biased.
No,
do you
she
know
won't-
that?
she won't think so.
Do you know that I am having next year, January, we call it 30-day money challenge.
Talk to
You know,
us.
30 days. That I'm going to have every day. I'm going to ask you to involve in an activity. You know, to develop a particular habit to help you manage. One of them is exercising.
Beautiful.
Because you see, when you exercise, your brain, our brain must be excited in the right proportion, in the right way.
Yeah.
Your brain should not be excited towards emotional feelings. If your brain gets excited towards that feeling and you don't get it, it leads to depression, anxiety, and fatigue. But when your brain is excited towards productivity and effectiveness, that's a good one. When you go to the gym and you exercise, you know the circulation of blood runs through your system, your body, you become more active, you become more logical, more reasonable. You see things clearly, you see things more feasibly. You don't make wrong judgment. That's why exercising and jogging and all those stuff is even needed to control your money.
So my question is that.
So when a man goes to gym and does that, he's
My
even
question
helping
is that
himself.
if a young man or
Yes.
woman finds temporal happiness in the gym, because when you finish the gym, whatever is causing you unhappiness will still be there.
No.
That's all I'm asking for.
It's not entirely temporal. It's not entirely temporal, but that's a different conversation.
Yeah, well,
we'll have it. We'll have it some other
let's
day.
wrap the conversation.
We'll have it some other day. I'll have this conversation with her.
All right, okay.
It's not temporal at all. Trust me.
Okay.
My workout from yesterday, I'm still enjoying
I
it.
have given, I've given the biological, the neurological background of
Yeah.
exercise, what it does to your brain and the effect. You know, when you are going to the gym, what it does to you, even that.
That was just by the way.
Even
Yeah,
those,
that's just
even
on the
women
side.
who are depressed and who are you are prone to depression, go do exercise
Yeah.
always every morning.
We
Exercise
need another
yourself,
conversation with you.
You know, and
Another
all
one with
and
you.
all those stuff. It's very helpful for your mental health.
Yeah.
Buying and going to shopping.
we'll still go
those
out.
are artificial way of inducing happiness. You are inducing your system to be happy.
Quickly, time is up. Where would you recommend for us to go? Those of us who haven't gone out all year, for the many people out there, you know.
Those of you who have not gone out anywhere,
Still
do you
on
have
a
a
budget,
church?
Still on a budget. Church.
Do you have a church?
Church, we go every
This time
Sunday.
around, wait. This
Apostle,
time
every
around,
Sunday we go.
This time around, there are a lot of conventions, Christmas conventions.
Apostle.
Wait, I'm coming.
I'm
That's
gone,
one.
sir.
That's Christmas convention. That's one. Number two.
Achia Mountains.
Thank you. Number two. Number two. Number three. Be in groups of 4 or 5. 4 or 5. Buy one chicken.
One.
Come, if you can, 1 or 2. Come together in. Let's Monday this weekend we are coming to your house. We are coming to your house. Come together.
Killing that one chicken or
Wait. MFA, 4. I'm just giving an example. If you can, if it's just one chicken, you can afford one chicken. Afford it, kill it. If it's 4, you can buy it. Then roam. From we are coming to Godwin's place this Sunday. Godwin, we are at your place
You're
this
invited,
week.
please.
We are at your place this weekend, and let's pound the fufu. Let's cook the banku. Let's eat. Let's watch a movie. Let's play draft.
That's beautiful.
You
I
know,
like that.
you know, play draft.
Have
You know,
Scrabble, please.
do whatever, do something, do challenge together. After that, bath. After that, we'll take a walk. Take a walk together. Young men, just take a walk in the evening. Walk, and walk back. The next weekend, you are going to another person's house. You know, or decide to do community labor. Take your pastor's house. We are coming to our pastor's house to come and scrap and work together as a team. You know, if you are a Christian, do that. When you work at MX here, gather, go to your manager's house, your director's house. We are coming there to work and do a lot of stuff. Create, you know. I'm saying this because, you see, because I am a certified emotional intelligence specialist, you must be able to generate the happiness hormones naturally through human connection and activity, not through artificial being on the phone or being on TikTok. Smiling alone on TikTok is artificially inducing happiness, but smiling together with your friend watching a movie is naturally inducing the dopamine and then the serotonin within your system.
The boys say that this Christmas, if you visit them and they're on Netflix and give you popcorn, that's it. So right now, Apostle, you know what? We didn't finish.
It's a video. Anyways.
Anyway.
So the walk is okay.
So,
walk out and walk in and go home.
And go home. It's okay.
It's not what he said. That's not the only thing he said.
Well, I know.
Apostle, thank you so much.
I know where she's coming from.
She's been naughty, please.
Yeah, of course.
Apostle Theophilus Jeffries, thank you so much.
This Christmas, are you doing anything
financial
special
coach.
at church?
I have already done it. I did an end of year bad money conference last Saturday where I spoke about what the things you need to do to have the financial closure of the year.
Nice.
Because people this year are going to go and see their doctors to go and check themselves up to see whether you are healthy physically. How many of us go to see our financial advisor today? Let's check to see whether your business is financially healthy.
Yeah.
Whether you heard about all the overhand. People don't do that, and they really have to do that. That's why we are available. We do this professional for people to. I will certify you. I will diagnose you, see whether are there diseases that are hiding within your system that are going to give you financial unhealthiness and all those stuff. You need to do that. If you have not done that to close your year, you are not helping yourself.
Beautiful. We need to consult.
you.
We need to worry you more. We
you.
don't worry you.
Thank
Where can we find you?
Well,
Also?
I'm live more active on Facebook, and then but now you can find me on YouTube and any other social media handle. Apostle Theophilus Jeffries. I'm always there.
Beautiful. Thank you. We love Apostle Theophilus Jeffries. What a laugh we've had this morning.
Good morning
Also,
to Miss Ling Creations.
Was
Miss
it?
Ling, I hope you're well.
We've learned a lot as well. Yeah. Yeah. We will celebrate this Christmas very, very well.
We will.
That one chicken, we'll get it.
We'll get it.
The akoko that Antoine gave us last year, Godwin was afraid of the akoko. I was the one that used it for light soup. I'll tell you, the backache from today till the end, you see.
It's
We'll be
Tuesday,
back
we're
shortly,
traveling.
Travel Tuesday.